Dr. Yinkum, family dentist, painless extractions, 50 cents. Well, that's cheap. Here's the tooth dentistry, painless extractions. Yeah.
It says the 1910 Cracker House was built. The Cracker House was built in the 1910s in a style that today characterizes Old Florida. The white single-story house is commonly referred to as a cracker house because of its wide wraparound porches, steeply pitched tin roof, and large windows for cross-ventilation. These architectural elements, along with the raising up of the structure on piers, were designed to cool areas of the house above the ceiling, below the floor, throughout the interiors during harsh Florida summers. Very often the kitchen, with their unbearable hot cast iron stoves, were separated by a breezeway or a dog trot. The original cedar shake roof can still be seen under the tin roof that was applied in the 1920s. The residents of the Cracker House were ever changing. In the last half of the 19th century, the owners and occupants turned over dozens of times. On December 7th, 2004, the Historic Tours of America relocated this house from Alfred Street, 6 blocks to the north, to save it from demolition. It is being restored as a historic house museum in which Cracker life in early Florida will be interpreted.
That explains why they got these nice blocks on here. And there's one of those chameleons, or whatever they're called, Florida little lizards. Where you going? OJ Museum, Shop Gator Bob's. Shit, you just walked up from my camera. It's Old Town Jail right there, huh? Okay. I heard you.
The previous county jail was located next to the Hotel Ponce de Leon, downtown St. Augustine. Henry Morrison Flagler, co-founder of the Standard Oil Company, founder of the Florida East Coast Railroad, and major real estate developer, donated $10,000 towards construction of this new jail. It is the oldest surviving government building in St. Johns County. The architecture is Romanesque Revival with elements of Queen Anne Victorian. It was constructed by the Pauley Jail Building and Manufacturing Company of St. Louis, which would later build Alcatraz Prison in California, along with several other jails throughout North America. Up to 72 inmates could be housed in the building, along with living quarters for the sheriff and his family. The conditions were primitive for most of its history, with up to 4 inmates in a cell. No indoor plumbing until 1914, and open barred windows. When the last inmates were transferred out in 1953, the old jail building became a tourist attraction, recreating what life was like for prisoners at the turn of the century.
We gotta get back to work and get in jail. Oh, the sheriff. That must be the sheriff, huh? Alright.
Yonder, where the people lived.
I walked in this bathroom. I heard this lady's voice. I was wondering if I was in the right bathroom.
Yarn?
The recording.
Means yours. Like
Now return to 1908.
Power.
Houdini. All kinds of stuff around here. Old trolleys. It's by the bathroom. I didn't get that far in here. Look at all these old little quarter slot machine things that they got. Tell your horoscopes or fortunes or Uncle Sam shake his hand. All that. Silver Springs, Florida. No smoking, all these old signs. Oh shit. All these old things they got around here. It's kind of funny. Stay out. I mean, I don't know if I want to pay to go in this place. The flashing lights doesn't look that great. It's just a old, the way life used to be museum.
Young, do not miss the opportunity to shop with us right here, the CF Hamlet General Store. So we're with the customers. My name is Rosie, and as you guys can see, I'm a shopkeeper. And this is the oldest store in the state of Florida.
Okay.
The owner of the store, his name is Mr. Hamlin, and he came from Maine. Guys, Maine in 1875. He actually established himself right here in San Augustine. Of course, he realized that there was nobody here. There was a very sleepy, very quiet town. But Mr. Hamlin's very good luck, Flagler moved in. You guys heard about Flagler, right?
Oh
The
yeah.
guy with all that money?
Well, lots of money.
So Mr. Flagler brought the railroad, hotels, lots of people. Mr. Hamlin, every time that Flagler opened a train station up and down the east coast of Florida, Hamlin will take the time to put a general store beside that train station. So Flagler made a lot of money and Hamlin did too. So moving on in time, here we are, April the 23rd, and 1908. We are in 1908, guys. And in 1908, this is the largest store in San Agustin and the third largest store in the whole state of Florida. Mr. Hamlin, he made it big. He actually became a millionaire. His customers, the Rockefellers, Louis Tiffany, Henry Ford, of course, Mr. Flagler, and now you guys gonna be our customers. So let's go shopping. And welcome to Hamlin.
Okay.
Welcome. Welcome, sir.
Here, get in, Kathy. Get a picture. Interesting ceiling.
If
Yeah.
you guys take a little look around, this is how a general store will look at 1900. We have a little bit of everything. The owner, Mr. Hamlin, always said that if we don't have this because you guys do not need it. Several times.
Tucky wonder beads.
What is going on in 1900?
Lentils.
It's very
Black
well
oil.
that the Rockefellers, your house didn't come with electricity. So we're still gonna have this beautiful oil lamp, so you might have a gas line. Guys, there is no plastic, no polyester, no recalls, no vaccinations. My young ladies, there is no returns. Whatever you guys buy. No traffic lights, no electronics of any kind. I make 20 cents an hour, guys, $2 a day. And this is a very respectable job. I make more money than a teacher, and I make more money than a driver. What is in what people come to shop for? Everything that you guys see behind the counter. Take a look if you guys recognize some other brands. If you think about it, my girl, maybe you have something items already in your household. Yes,
They partner with the animals.
animal crackers.
I have that at home.
We have a Quaker oatmeal, Welch's. We just don't have plastic, so Welch's will come in glass. Coca-Cola with that amazing ingredient. We believe that they might take Coca-Cola out of the market soon. Who knows? We also have Campbell's soup, super popular. Lipton tea, Morton salt, carnation, evaporated and condensated milk. Very popular. Hershey. And we also have candies. Candies are for free. They're not from 1908, they're from more recent years. So feel free to grab some candies. And for today, we have a banana, we have blueberry, and we have strawberry. Raspberry and strawberry. Sugar is good for you. The more sugar you eat, the better. You get super hyper and then you feel normal. So feel free to grab some candies if you guys can.
Give me a banana, Kathy. That would be more there. I
So
think
of
it's
course, we
huge.
know that you guys are traveling. We know that you guys are wealthy. So of course, we're not gonna show you little suspenders or little aprons or little waffle makers because our main goal is to take your money. So we're gonna show you some useful items. For example, this right here. This is one of those amazing items that every family needs. If you own a bed and breakfast, my girl, if you guys have a hotel, a plantation, a factory, you give the customers coffee and you give the employees coffee. This beautiful item from the Enterprise Manufacturing Company, the Flow Model 218 coffee grinder. And this beautiful item goes for $12.80. And yes, you will find it in a Sears.
Sears was around back then, huh?
Sears opened in 1893, and we are loving it. We don't have the physical store, but we love that catalog.
Yeah.
Another beautiful item is this item right here, super useful. It's not from Sears, it's just from our local maker here. And this is a corn sheller. Shelly, the corn takes forever. It's gonna do it by hand. So you buy this item. Corn comes out one way, the cup comes out the other way. Because it's 1900s, of course, you're gonna recycle the cup and you're gonna use it to brush your teeth, to scrub your back, and my girl, to turn on the fire, this beautiful potbelly stove. If you're in the market for a potbelly stove, I'll probably recommend you something like this. $23, but for you, $22.99. You're also gonna use it in the outhouse. Recycling is good. On the other hand, this one goes for $5.15. Beautiful item. This is from 1906. Appliances, they don't break down. This is an item that simply will last you forever. Beautiful piece. Another one of the beautiful pieces is the Edison cylinder music. Edison came out with this idea in 1877. And the first cylinder recorded by Edison was Mary Had a Little Lamb. How can you go wrong with that?
Yeah.
The children will love it, the moms will love it, and then dad will say, why not? Let's buy it. So beautiful and super simple to use. You take the cylinders out of the containers, you place it right here, you lower the needle, you crank it up, and you turn it on. We do have a little help of Alexa because the equipment actually works. We're not allowed to destroy it. So, Beautiful Walls by Charles K. Harris. This is one of the most popular walls in 1900s. Sounds go from $2 to 19 cents depending the popularity. The beautiful equipment goes for $32 running the Bearhead. A little pricey. We'll keep the gentleman. This is just a luxury. Marriage, welcoming a new little one in the family, you let me know, and in no time the hotel knows about it. But we don't call it gossiping. We're not gossipers, of course not. We are spreading the good news. As you can imagine, getting sick and calling the doctor to your house is people think that people try to avoid it because, of course, right away the neighbors are going to say, oh my God, somebody's sick. So people often come to see us. And it's interesting because we have no knowledge of medicine, never been to medical school. We can barely read and write, but we can sell stuff. So whatever you guys are feeling, I'm going to do my best to pair you with what I think it will be good for you. It might work, it might not. So if I hear the words pain or inflammation, I probably recommend you the Golden Relief. The main ingredient for the Golden Relief is alcohol. 68% of alcohol, 22 grams of ether, and 7 grams of chloroform.
Chloroform.
How can you go wrong with that? You guys have been traveling. Migraine headaches, seasonal allergies. I probably recommend you the 3-day cure. In 3 days, you guys gonna feel like new. And the main ingredient for the 3-day cure is opium. You're gonna sleep through it.
Opium.
Interesting ones. Laxative that doubles as a cough syrup. Milk or magnesia toothpaste that promise to clean you from top. In 1906, guys, the government finally said, enough is enough. And they're gonna start regulating what the pharmaceuticals are allowed to put or not to put on the medication. Believe me, guys, it was about time. Things are a little bit out of control here. What will survive from this beautiful display? Very little, but I'm pretty sure that you guys recognize a few. Milk or magnesia will make it. And castor oil, aspirin, right here. Vaseline with the same formula. And who's gonna take over the market? So yes, guys, 1900. We might have a little bit of cocaine on the Coca-Cola, but if you guys think about it, that is child play compared to what you can get over the counter. There is no prescription. You guys do not need to visit the doctor. You visit the friendly people from the general store. We're not gonna cure you, but we'll make you feel much happier for sure. And then you come back because you're gonna get addicted. Come back for more. You guys look very healthy, my young ladies. Showing your ankles in public is a crime in the 1900s. So I'm gonna show you what is fashionable for a young lady to be wearing today. My girls,
I missed the young part.
girls, I see. Summer is almost here. Do you guys like to wear hats? A little
Yes.
bit. Hats are very in, girls, and the more things you put on top of your head, the better. Look at our beautiful example of a hat with a bunch of feathers and a dead bird, because nothing screams classier than a dead bird. Anyway, you guys, I just said pair of shoes, and shoes do not come in sizes; they are custom made. So by your request, the shoemaker goes to your house, they take your measurements, and they're gonna have beautiful shoes perfectly done for you. The starting price is $1.50, and yes, my girls, we're lying. When that shoemaker shows up to your house, they're gonna take 1,000 of these little boards, depending what style you pick. If you pick laces, they're gonna show up with a bunch of laces and different stuff and things to add. If you pick this one, they're gonna show up with a bunch of this ones. This one's here are made of wood, very pretty. But this one's are made of glass, very adorable. And this one's here, they're made of cast iron. The price will go up. Charge your husband.
We'll just give them more opium.
Yeah, right.
Oh, feel
Feel better.
These items you probably
I
have
want
them
the
in your house,
cocaine.
and they're very, very, very common to make butter, to take the pit out of the cherry. That's the only function. Cut the green beans, peelers, stuffers for hot dogs and sausages. A small version of the big one, $2.60. And no, we're not trying to sell you this one because we barely make any commission. Cream and milk separator. Isn't this a modern piece, my girl?
Wow.
Yes. You see the young lady on the advertisement, how happy she looks with her brand new cream and milk separator? She's lying. You fill this out with milk, whole milk. The milk is going to drip little by little into this portion. This part here, using centrifugal force, it's going to rotate so fast that it pushes the cream to one side and milk to another one. We just have to make it work. Literally. So yes, she is completely lying.
You gonna work out with that one, huh?
Eventually works a little bit, it goes a little faster. Science right there, guys, science. And of course, what do we use with the cream? We're gonna use it for cooking, for baking, we're gonna use it for coffee in the morning, we're gonna use it for butter, but we're also gonna use it for the healthy beverage that is sweeping the nation. My young lady, a milkshake mix.
Ooh.
Out of the Sears catalog, of course.
Of course.
This
Yeah,
item
yeah,
became very popular turn of a century because now you can buy ice because who wants a milkshake with that ice? So ice and cream and sugar and pinch of salt and egg for fluffiness and strawberries and vanilla and chocolate. What makes it healthy? Of course, alcohol. 2 tablespoons for the grown-ups and 1 tablespoon for the young ones. We don't have any processing in the milk, so the doctor recommends you to always add a little bit of. I mean, if you have time, you can boil the milk and wait until it cools down. Otherwise, just add alcohol.
Noisy thing.
Milkshake maker, $9.60 delivery and installation. The Sears company, they actually promised to bulk it to the first, so it's not jumping. Yeah, a little bit of a false advertisement here. Guys, this heater, this is what I can afford with my $2 a day. Hair extensions, when you see the Victorian girls with those amazing hairdos, they will have hair extensions. Everything that you might need for sewing. Tom and Jerry, guys. Octagon out there, you probably recognize this one as Procter & Gamble, as today Bounty. Moving on this way, guys. This is the original safe from the Hamblins from 1875. You have 3-layer of cast iron, very thick. A beautiful sewing typewriter, Oliver number 5. And of course, Mr. Hamblin's beautiful, beautiful.
Let me get out of the way. I've seen it. What you guys have?
They come from Jacksonville and they're only 7 cents a pound. It's a price you won't find anywhere but Hamlin's. We got eggs too, they're only 2 cents a piece. You can get a whole dozen of eggs for 19 cents. They're straight from Willis's farm. And he also brought along some milk. We got some Swift's lard. It's less than a penny a pound. But if you prefer Morel's lard, and if you like it for cooking, well, we got that. It's great for frying up the chicken. We have some fine slabs of bacon cut to order, 10 cents a pound. We got roasted chickens. You can either have them clean or you can have them live. We also got hot dogs and sausages. They're just 5 cents a pound. We even have some delicious cheeses here, 4 cents a pound, and I made up my signature lamb stew. Well, every Saturday we're going to slaughter a cow from the WQ Ranch in Pulaski. Clerk will take your order and have that cow delivered right to your home. You can have the whole cow, the half cow, you can have a quarter cow, whatever you want. You can even have the cow head if you want. We have the best prices, the freshest meats, and it's all guaranteed here at Hamlin.
Yes, we have the best prices, and also we have plenty of items that you need for the farm. Many bicycles. Plenty of sewing machines. This one is the first sewing machine ever patented by Elias Howe in 1846. Elias Howe was an amazing inventor, but he's a horrible salesperson. And I hope
Uh-oh.
so yes, guys, right here, this is very easy to use. It goes up and down, and yes, it says Elias Howe right here. And then this one you might recognize later on as the Singer sewing machine.
I have one of those in the basement.
Yeah.
Elias Howe, an amazing inventor, of course, I couldn't sell anything, so he partnered up himself with Mr. Singer, and the rest is history. Go. To cut wood, typewriters, that's your prices. They go from $95 to $100. But they're gonna go lower in price because every single company is gonna start making typewriters. We're gonna have Underwood and Goya will take over the market. You guys probably already know that. Plenty of vacuum cleaners, super popular. Everything that you guys
Should
might
see
need
what it's
for
worth.
babies. This is your washing machine that actually comes with a combo, the ringer. But something that you guys probably do not recognize because it's super rare is this item right here. This is a goat power treadmill. If you guys do not have a goat, no big deal. You can put a baby, you can put your children, you can put a goat, you can put a dog. Super easy to use. You go, agitate and move back and forth, and laundry will be done. Another item that every mom needs, of course, when you're making butter and you have a lot of things to do and you have to make your butter and take care of your baby at the same time. This item right here, very useful. It's a cradle that doubles as a butter churn. You fill the bottom part with all the ingredients that you guys might need. You put your baby on top and you rock the baby at the same time that you. I'm pretty sure that you guys are not that much into the baby or the girl situation, but we have something for you. If you guys ever heard about horsepower, that is where horsepower came from. And that is a horsepower treadmill. You attach it to any kind of farming equipment that you might have, and that's how you make the farming equipment work. This right here from the Ford Quad Company, a trash and it separates the grain from the seeds. It goes for $230, and people used to buy it and rent it out to go into the community and make the money back. Believe it or not, the main concept of the combine has not changed. Plenty of bicycles. What do you guys think about the bicycles?
Pretty neat.
This one right here is a very popular one. It's called the High Wheel Penny Farthing Bike with the big wheel in the front, the little wheel in the back, no brakes, and in this specific case, there is no seat. Way too many people got hurt. I mean, if you lose your balance and you go forward, nothing will hold you, just your hands or your head on the floor. So we are gonna call this one the Skull Run. Around 1880, this next one came along. And this is the high wheel safety bike. I'm gonna lower this one for you guys for quality inspection. Georgie, thank you, Lord. High wheel safety bike. Safety first. The big wheel went to the back, the little wheel went to the front. You have brakes and a comfortable leather seat. Very easy to use, guys. You hold it right here and you literally chase the bicycle down. You run. So when the wheel goes around, the pedal goes around, the pedal's on the bottom, 1 foot jump, swing your leg, good to go. Right? When nobody's looking, you throw yourself to the side and you can always jump backwards. You go for an incredible price of $8.20. It looks dangerous, right?
Very dangerous.
It does require a license. You go to school, take a couple of classes. Who will put the school? course, Mr. Flagler will. We'll put a beautiful school behind the Alcazar Hotel. He makes sure that all the guests took classes either in house. This will be very fashionable. You wear your Victorian coat and your top hat to go with it. What better than this? Just get yourself a car. Model T. What will be out there for my young ladies? A tricycle. Girls, you don't have a huge dress, but you still have a long dress all the way to the floor. Sit down, tuck yourself in, and you can pet around the block. $5.15 could be customized. Comes in every color. You can add that beautiful hat with a bunch of feathers and a dead bird included.
That bird included.
You can customize a tricycle. It's called the Shadow Box.
Shadow box?
Yes. We're getting there. We're getting to the movie situation soon. We have the idea already. You can customize a chandelier, guys. You can customize a portrait or a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vanity. We do them in every style, whatever you want.